Our stay in Sangla was a cluster of cozy cottages tucked away in the heart of apple orchards. By around 11 p.m., the energy mellowed, knowing we had a long and exciting ride ahead. We called it a night. Day 3 of our Spiti ride began with a great anticipation. We were heading towards Chitkul, the last inhabited village before the Indo-China border. We started our ride to Chitkul at 9 a.m., knowing that later in the day we had to descend towards Kalpa. Though it wasn't too far from our cottage, the journey felt like an adventure of its own. The road to Chitkul was narrow, winding, and absolutely picturesque. Every turn revealed a new surprise, bit be it a burst of wildflowers, a sudden view of snow-dusted peaks, or shimmering Paspa River weaving through the valley. The landscape kept changing, and with it, so did our excitement. The mountain air, the sound of our engine echoing through the valley, and the sheer beauty around made the stretch one of the most memorable parts of our ride. On the way to Chitkul, we were greeted by an unexpected and delightful sight, a massive herd of goats slowly making their way along the narrow mountain road. There were hundreds of them, furry, snow white, and almost cartoonishly cute, with their thick coats swaying as they trotted ahead. A few goats even curiously glanced at us as they passed. Rakcham is a serene Himalayan village located between Sangla and Chitkul in the Kinnauр district of Himachal Pradesh. Nestled at an altitude of around 3000 meters, it is known for its dramatic mountain views, dense pine forest, and Baspa River flowing gently alongside. As we reached Chitkul, the air turned noticeably colder, a reminder that we were standing at the last inhabited village of India. It was the perfect moment for something warm, and soon enough we found a small cozy cafe tucked along the edge of the village.
I tried to count the stars while in my bed to keep the thoughts of monsters from my head. And I believe
Eager to explore further, we decided to ride ahead, hoping to get a closer view of the untouched Himalayan ice caps.
I believe things hid in the dark and that all would turn out just how it should. I believed in all your stories. I believe you'd never lie. And I believed if I could climb the trees behind the house, I'd touch the sky.
The road twisted gently, bordered by pine forest and steep valleys. We made our way to nearest military checkpost. Unfortunately, the guards informed us that only four-wheelers are allowed. Beyond that point, bikes were not permitted. Though we couldn't ride further, there was no sense of disappointment. The road to check post itself was reward. Scenic, silent and soul stirring. With hearts full and spirits high, we began our descent from Chitkul heading towards Kalpa. But the mountains weren't done surprising yet. Rain greeted us. Not too heavy, not too mild, just the right result to give the landscape a dramatic edge. Riding through the winding mountain roads in that light rain felt cinematic. The road glistened, the pines swayed, and our helmets echoed with laughter and cheerful banter. As we reached Kachin Bridge, the scenery opened up once more. The day had given us everything: adventure, unpredictable weather, and quiet majesty of Himalayas. Every twist of the road left us with memories, and every raindrop reminded us why we ride. Everything was going smooth: the ride, the mood, and the weather. Spirits were high, and the road seemed friendly. But then came a call that shifted the tone entirely. Our friend Ashwin had met with an accident. But what followed was something we didn't expect: maturity, cooperation, and even laughter. The boys in the other vehicle were sporting. Despite the damage, there was no blame, no escalation, just understanding. In fact, within minutes, jokes were being shared and smiles returned. The boys even lent a hand in helping us load Ashwin's bike into the backup truck. We took care of the settlements calmly, exchanged numbers, and bid each other goodbye with mutual respect. Santosh and I managed the situation. But it wouldn't have gone this smoothly without the support and spirit of the others involved. Though it was no one's fault, a price was paid by both sides, in metal and in moments. But the way it was handled reminded us why brotherhood and composure are just as important on the road as fuel and gears. After a long, eventful day filled with scenic rides, unexpected turns, and fair share of emotions, we finally reached Kalpa. Nestled high above the Sutlej Valley, Kalpa greeted us with its mountain air, quiet charm, and the mighty Kinano Kailash range standing tall in the distance. The evening light bathed the village in a golden hue, casting long shadows over the winding roads and terraced apple orchards. Tired yet fulfilled, we checked into our stay.
Papa